Hey guys, welcome to the Lunchtime Review. Today I'm going to Red Robin. They have a couple new things that I'm going to try on their menu, and I've already ordered online. I'm going to run in and pick it up, and I'll be back. Okay, so here's what I got. This one is the A.1 Steakhouse Burger. It's served with your choice of side, which I just got these Yukon Chips. They're like potato chips. Hardwood smoked bacon, roast garlic aioli, sauteed garlic mushrooms, A.1 steak sauce, Monterey Jack cheese on a toasted black and white sesame seed bun. That's what that is. And then these are a cinnamon sugar dough ring, and this is the Shorty, so you get 4 of them. And you get 4 cinnamon sugar croissant donut rings served with caramel and fudge. And there's the caramel and fudge sauce. And the prices, the burger with the chips was $17.19. And then the 4 donuts were $8.79, so it was $25.98 plus whatever your tax and tip you have. So I'm gonna get turned around and we'll give it a try. Okay, I'm trying something different. I've got like a whole screen to block off some of the sun, so if I'm a little dark, you'll have to let me know in the comments. So I'm gonna try some of these chips. They look like potato chips, but they're really, I don't know, they're a weird color. Crispier than I thought they were gonna be. If you like the French fries, the ends that are really thin and crispy, then you'll like these. They do give you the overdone ones. Tammy would never eat that. Like that is a brown fry that Tammy would never eat. They're okay. They're really like overly cooked, like to the point they almost taste burnt, which I don't know if I want a burnt chip. But like I said, if you like that really overdone French fry pieces, I think you'd like them okay. Like or if you make like fried potatoes and you like the really super extra crispy fried potatoes, that's what kind of these are like. They're not bad. I do like them. Got plenty of salt on them. They're really good and crispy. Like I said, if it was just a little short on they're not quite as that burnt flavor, I'd probably like it better, but they are good. I would definitely get them again. I've only been to Red Robin on this channel once before, I think. Maybe twice. I think it was only once. And I ordered just a regular burger and French fries. I didn't want to do it again, so I got something different. They also had like onion rings and some other things, but everything else was like, you had to add like $3 or $4 to everything to get the increase, the better sides. And I didn't want to spend another $3. It was already expensive enough. I didn't want to spend another $3 or $4 on a thing of onion rings. This is the burger, A1. But I tell you what, you can really smell the A1 sauce. And I see a mushroom laying there. I love mushrooms on a burger. I love mushrooms, period. So here we go. Not only do you get the flavor of the A1 sauce, you also taste that garlic aioli. It's pretty strong. You get a little bit of the bacon. Good burger though. It's tender bun. Really good hamburger patty. I got cheese on my finger. Get over there. A really tender, juicy hamburger patty. The bun's really nice. It's not wet or anything like that. The bacon it's got some texture to it, but it's not like hard or crispy, really overly crispy or anything. I could see if you got this to go though, and you didn't like eat it quite right away, I could see this bun getting really soggy because there's so much sauce and like I said, it's a pretty juicy burger anyway, but there's a lot of sauce, there's a lot of stuff going on, but I could see that bread, especially on the bottom, getting very wet and soggy. I mean, that's a big burger. I mean, I've got it wrapped in the paper. If I pull it all the way out, that's still what I have left to eat. It's really big. I do like it quite a bit. I do like the A1. I like the garlic. I like the bacon and the cheese. I get onion. Don't really taste the mushrooms necessarily. It will make a little bit of a mess too, just to let you know. It's a good burger. Here's a mushroom. Let's try one of their mushrooms by itself. It will get all over you though. Just like if you were trying to eat a steak with your hands, that's kind of what this is like. Pick up a steak with your fingers and try to eat it with A1 sauce on it. That's what eating that burger is like. I like the mushroom. It has a very nice earthy mushroom flavor without being really earthy. That's a good burger. I do like that burger quite a bit. So let me switch and get these donut things. These look like they're really overly, not necessarily in a bad way, but very, ooh, wow. The sauce is very runny. So be careful when you open it because it will run and drip everywhere if you're not careful. Put that up there. Chocolate sauce. I'm gonna end up wearing some of this stuff. Right there. I'm balancing everything on my dashboard. The fun of eating in the car. Okay, let's try one of these little donuts. They do look like they're made out, they say croissant donuts. It does look like it's layered. I can see a problem already right now with this screen. It's dark. And I don't think me turning the light on is gonna help you any, but it's like I'm eating at nighttime. So anyway, there it is. I'm gonna try it by itself first. Not sweet at all. I like the little bit of a crunchy outside layer. They put cinnamon on them. They didn't put any sugar whatsoever on them. So really the sugar, I guess, is coming from the dips. So let me dip it in the caramel. Yeah, those by themselves, I would never eat those by themselves. They're not very good. I tell you what, even that caramel doesn't really add a lot of sweetness to it. You would think caramel would add a lot to it. It really does not. It's still really unsweet. Almost to the point where it's a little bitter. Try the chocolate. The chocolate's a little bit better. It's still not sweet though. And you get cinnamon like all over your fingers. I would not get those again. I like the cinnamon, okay. But without any sugar on there to balance them, they're way too like harsh cinnamon, not sweet at all. I like the texture of them okay, but the flavor is just very, like I said, it's almost bitter. It's so unsweet. So I'm gonna put the lids back on these sauces. The sauces were okay. I think the problem with the sauces were they just weren't strong enough to overcome that really strong, unsweet cinnamon. And so it just kind of misses the mark as far as a cinnamon treat for me. There are some really good cinnamon donut items out at other restaurants that are much better. I don't know if they here were trying to cash in on that cinnamon donut ball market, but they didn't quite get there because they needed to add sugar to them. There's no sweetness to them. So these cinnamon things, they're not horrible. I don't hate them, but I'm giving them a 3 out of 5. I wouldn't necessarily recommend you ever order them. They're not very good. Their chips, if you like I said, that really crispy, almost burnt flavor chip, then I think you'll like them. I'm gonna probably give them maybe a 3.5 out of 5. I would have rather had French fries, honestly, or onion rings, but they're okay. The burger was really good. I would give that burger probably a 4.5 out of 5. I really did like it. There was really nothing wrong with it. I wish some of the cheese had come through a little bit more, and I wish it had a little bit more onion, because the garlic and the A1 were really strong. So just a little bit more balance there would have been a 5 for me. So overall, pretty decent. Just don't get the cinnamon things. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.